Hello and welcome. Sit tight. Catch Dog Concepts will be live very soon. Thank you for tuning in. We on here. Mm. We on this thing. Yes, sir. We got a good friend of mine, Duro, Ricio Bully Camp, aka Duro. We gonna get into some topics on just starting the social media in the dog world and trying to become an entity, and but a quality entity, not somebody that's on here just saying anything, taking words from other people or content from other people. We want to be pioneers, and we want to set ourselves apart from others that may have did this before us. So let me invite my brother on.
Love, bro.
Yo,
What
how you
up, bro?
doing?
I'm good, man.
Man, ain't no
God is
thing,
good.
man. Back at it, working,
Yes,
back at it
sir.
like a crack at it. You feel me?
hmm
So shoot, I think we're gonna get right into it. So talk about why you wanted to start on social media in the dog world, and what was your purpose you felt like at that point.
Well, I wanted to start in the dog world.
Yes, sir.
Um, Bro, I was handling dogs since I was like 5, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have a dog at first. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My neighbors had dogs, and I was walking them. You know what I'm saying? And then I finally begged my mom for a dog, and that's how I got started. But a lot of the stuff, honestly, that I really learned from my OG. Like,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, she really um taught me how to make a dog sit, how to walk him on the leash, you know. And a lot of her tactics was old school. Like, you don't see a lot of people doing it no more,
Right.
but it's effective.
Yeah.
You So, coming up, man, I always loved dogs. Big DMX fan. I probably think I'm the biggest DMX fan.
Oh yeah, I can
You know
tell
what I'm
by
saying?
yeah, for sure. I get
Yeah,
that. I see that.
yeah. You know what I mean? But when I was in school, growing up and I was coming up, I a lot of my friends used to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remind me of X, man. Like, just how you is with the dog.
Yeah.
Or they'll see me, they like, man, you always got a Rottweiler, man. What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
one of my friends, man, you know what I'm saying? God bless his soul. He not on the earth no more. But he used to say that every time that my family come pick me up from school, or what I'm saying, I'd be walking around the neighborhood with, a Roddy or something.
Yeah.
So, I just always loved dogs, got love for the dogs, as my favorite dog, like I tell people all the time, my favorite dog is the bulldog, the pit bull, the
Yeah.
the American Staffordshire Terrier, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, you know what I'm saying, the American Bully, you know, um, the pit bull, you know what I'm saying, the bull terrier, like the American bulldog, like all the bulldogs across the board. That's my favorite breed. That's what I do, you know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So and then at what point did you feel like you wanted to get on social media and kind of, and what was your goal in the beginning, and did it change from now?
No, the goal is still the same. My goal in the beginning was to bring awareness, uh, pardon me, excuse me, bring awareness, you know, to breeders or good brothers and good sisters,
Yeah.
who want to, better their camp and their kennels. You might not have all the money in the world because, like I say, I don't care how many dogs you got. You can't take none away from a person that got one dog because that dog is expensive. Believe it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you you can't really be like, oh man, that person got one dog, man. It's expensive. It's another mouth to feed, the health, the upkeep of the dog. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff is very important. So,
Right.
I wanted to bring that awareness, to YouTube, um, and I did it on my own. Like I really don't watch people, and you know this. Like you know what I'm
Oh
saying. Like
yeah,
you'll be like, yo, this person, and I'll be like, I don't know who that is. Like you know what I'm saying. So
right,
it's not to mimic or copy. You know, this is authentic. This is me. You know,
right.
and the energy that I bring. You know, I got real passion and real love behind the dogs. I don't have, that fake stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's why I wanted to come up. Even back when I had the dog Sadie, I think those YouTube videos was deleted. But if someone was subscribed to me, even when I had that dog, and that was one dog at the time, I got Dice shortly after. But um, you know, I was coming and talking about health. That was what I was bringing to the to
right.
the to the to the channel, because we had everybody talking about the raw food diet. We had everybody talking about what puppies was available and what they were selling and what was going on. We had all that already,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it was I wanted to bring something different.
Okay. Okay. So, when did you run into the dog god, aka the coach, and talk about kind of what he's done for you and how he's kind of made you evolve over time a little bit?
Um, I was following him for maybe, man, I was following him for a long time.
Yeah.
And I always seen him doing this thing. I came across this YouTube channel, and he had this fire intro, and it just came on. You know,
Yeah.
Bird, put
Do
some
some
blood
work.
on your shirt, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying. Then when you watch that John, you just like, he's like, "Good morning, world."
Yeah.
So you just on that John, and you just like, I was like, man, I like dude personality, like you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and then you see that working dog, you know what I'm saying. So I just, I found out he was doing lives, and he was doing more of a classroom type of, setting with his lives. It was different than, just people going live and people in the comments, you cleaning out your car or cleaning out the dog poop in the
Yeah.
cages or whatever. Um, so it was different. So I watched him do his thing, and I reached. No, actually, yeah, I reached out a few years ago. It might have been 2020 or 2021. Uh, it might have been 2019 actually, or
Oh
18.
yeah. I
I
was in
was
middle
looking.
school then.
Yeah, I was looking for a dog, and I had asked him, how much he was selling his dogs for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I didn't know him, so at the time, this price that he was asking, I was like, I'm not sending that to, what I'm saying, to him,
Right.
because I didn't know him, like what I mean. I
Right.
watched him, but I didn't know, because it was a lot of scam stuff going on, and not saying
Yeah.
that at all about him, but what I'm saying, but so at the end of the day, man, that's just how it was. So nobody really helped me evolve. What I'm saying, I was really doing it by myself.
Right.
And what I'm saying, so I don't want to say that he helped me evolve.
Okay.
um
That's fair.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
so but I've learned some things from uh listening to him talk.
I'm about to say,
And
yeah, I probably could have worded that a little bit better. Like maybe some things you might have picked up from him, or some things maybe saw him do that you felt like you could have did a little bit better, or you could have put your flavor on it.
we got two different visions, two different
Right.
games.
Yeah.
So it's not much I can really take from him.
Yeah.
What I mean, two different type of uh we got two different agendas. So
Yeah.
uh, but what I mean, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So your content is health based. What are some things you what are the, okay, let me put this in a different way. So how do you feel about some people uh exploiting health in their content but only for views? Say for instance their page was just their dogs and just them walking them or something like that. but and they never talked about health. And then you see everybody else talking about health, and then they started talking about health. What's your experience with it, and how do you feel about people doing that?
Well, see, that's the challenges that you have when you're doing social media.
Right.
When you're doing social media, bro, like you see, the thing is from the beginning of time, right, on YouTube, the content
Hmm.
creators, and this all gonna tie into what you asked me, because the content creators, like I see, like you know who DDG is, and Funny Mike,
DDG. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So they would do a video, they would label it a certain way, and
Yeah.
then that would become a wave on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
You
I
see
know
what I'm saying?
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
So at the time, you know, people was just walking their dogs or doing what they're doing with their dogs, and now all of a sudden everybody want to talk about health, because
Right.
now health is becoming a wave, because now people catching on. People bought sick dogs off of YouTube, or off of websites that they posted their puppies on, and now they hip to it. So now they like, yo, what about the health of these dogs? What do
Right.
you guarantee me from buying a dog and spending this money with you?
Right.
So now breeders are talking about health, but half of them don't really even care really 100% about the health, because they still do things that's not beneficial to the dog. So
Yeah, and I see like people make their channel look good. Intro fire. Intro just it gets it get people all caught up. Like, oh man, I know his dog. His dogs look good, but they get caught up in the social media part of it. They get caught up in the intro. They get caught up in how somebody talks, and they get caught up in really what they want to show you, but they're not asking the correct questions. And some of them might not know the correct questions. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but when you
no, you
can
good.
get into some certain questions you think people should ask if they do see somebody on YouTube and they like their dogs or they like what they're doing, but they don't know too much about their dogs or what their
I mean,
practices are.
the first thing now that I ask a breeder is I ask about papers, and I ask about was the dog's health checked at the vet? Like, did you just had the litter and whelp them, and they was just in your garage or your backyard or wherever you keep them at?
Yeah,
Did you take them to the vet? Did the vet see them? Did the vet check them out before you selling me this puppy? And if not, I'm not buying it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not that's not a guarantee that this money that I'm spending with you, whether it's 25, 3,000, 35, 4,000, whatever the case is, you
Yeah,
know, I want to make sure I'm getting the right and healthy puppy for my money.
right.
So that's the first thing that you should ask. And then you should ask for your shot records, your deworming records. You should ask for that,
Mm,
because that's important for the next step for the vet to say, okay, well, this is what this person did for these amount of weeks for the puppy. So now it's they can get their second series of shots starting now or starting next week.
right.
So that's important to have a shot record and have deworming schedules for your
Yeah,
puppy. So and have it written down or typed up, or how you doing, because presentation is everything.
right.
So you tell me I don't have no shot record. I don't want that dog either.
Yeah. And I mean that's unsafe. I mean, say if you do have a program and you have other dogs, even if you're not a breeder, you just have pets. That's unsafe. I mean, you might bring something to those dogs or stuff like that. And most people that buy puppies, they don't quarantine them or they don't separate them for a certain amount of time just to make sure the dogs don't pass anything over.
I mean, you really don't have to, honestly, as
Okay.
long as you have a good cleaner
Right.
solution. That's not harsh on the dog. That's pet friendly. Um, if you have a good, method, and it's a clean area, you should be fine, honestly. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Now, if you have a dog that's going for a walk and just came back from the vet, and was like this and like that, it was here and there, just jumped in the creek, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He got his lepto shot, but the puppies don't have a lepto shot yet. So,
Right.
no, you're not going you're going to separate that. But
Yeah.
just the mother, and she's not going anywhere, then no, you fine. You fine.
Right.
You
Right. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So we kind of got into that. Talk about some some health trends you may have saw, such as like as far as buying a progesterone machine or sitting down with the puppy. You got them in the video and you giving them dewormer or whatever, but they're not doing it the right way, or they doing it just because they saw somebody else do it.
Oh man, your questions, I love them.
Appreciate
Um,
it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get. I think I'm getting better, man, as I'm doing this.
yeah, you are, but but I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you know, progesterone test is important. It lets you, tell when your girl is your female. And it's important to have, what I'm saying, but that became a trend as well, because then one person went out and bought a machine, and then 1,000 other people went out to buy a machine, and then before that nobody was talking about that. They just breed the
Right.
dog. Oh, she coming
Yeah.
in there. Oh yeah, go ahead, Bruno, go ahead, get her. That's just how it was. Am I lying?
That, I mean, it is. Yeah. Tie them up. That's really it. Yeah.
Right.
You didn't do all the extras and record it and all the numbers say this. You didn't do all that. You just tied the
Be-
dogs up once you started bleeding, or you kept track of
because
her heat cycle.
now, absolutely, and because now it's a trend. It's a trend to oh, this cute little puppy. Oh, we give them the wormer, rub their throat, make it look good. you know Not even knowing you ain't really got to rub their throat at
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But you see somebody else do it, so now you do it, and it's just that's just how it that's how it is.
Yeah.
It's YouTube is a bunch of followers. It's a bunch of
Right.
followers and not enough leaders. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a leader. You can't really worry about trends because trends go away. You know what I'm saying? I got this Jay-Z song, bro, that I love, that was on it was on Blueprint 2. You know what I'm saying? And you're a little bit younger than me, so you might not know, but
I'm familiar with Blueprint though.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
So it was called the song called Life Go Fast on it, right?
Okay.
And he was basically saying, don't worry about what you see, because life go fast. You know what I'm saying? And so you can't really worry about what you see, what everybody else is buying. you know it's for now, it's right now.
Right.
You think about it, like, again, I'm older than you, but in my era, what I'm saying, we was wearing a lot of Rockaware Sean John. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We was rocking a lot of that. In 2007, Ed Hardy hit the scene. So, Rockaway and Sean John, if you had that on, you was looking like a goofy.
Yeah. Man,
You
what did
see
you?
what
That's
I'm saying?
old, man. What did you got that on for?
Right. But you didn't
Yeah.
spent thousands on the clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? You spent
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of dollars on the clothes, bro. You got the Rockaway leather. That joint was 500.
And some people don't even like them clothes, or they don't even like what they buy. Sometimes it's just popping at the time,
Right.
and one or two compliments just blow their head up. Oh yeah, you got that on. You clean.
Right.
I don't even like this. I wear Carhartt or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how
That
it
stuff.
is.
It comes over
Like
to the dogs too. It ties in.
what happened to Gucci? Everybody was wearing Gucci a few years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. About
Now
2016,
it's still
17.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You right.
So it's the same thing. It ties into the dog community on the social media world, not in the real world, but in the social media world, because now everybody follow trends instead of doing what they've been doing. And a lot of
Yeah.
people, when I said that, a lot of people took it hard and took it the wrong way. Oh, I should keep doing this because no, I wasn't saying that, but I was saying, what I'm saying is that trends, you trying to follow what this group of people is doing. People have those people already. So if you trying to come up on YouTube and you trying to do that, nobody's gonna watch you because we already watching this person right here.
Right.
We don't need you. What we need you for?
And they make it look better than maybe that person make it look better. They probably miles ahead of them in terms of content, understanding what people want to see and what they like. I mean, you just piggybacking off of something. It don't make you original. It doesn't make you and it just don't make your channel authentic. I feel like because you just jumped on a trend, and I mean it ain't doing nothing for you at the end of the day.
Not at all, bro. Not at
Because
all.
then somebody's gonna ask you what you bring to the table, or what have you brought? What idea have you brought? What have you and what have you brought to the game or the world?
Right. Right.
Most
That's the point.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. Let me see. So we got into a little bit of trends, but
Hmm.
uh how would I word this? So some people say, I hear a lot of people say doing old things or things of the past is slow or it's not smart because it's times have changed. But what do you think about maybe keeping some of the ethics or things you've done before and just bringing it to the newer days or the newer things? Do you think you have to wash out everything that's old that you may have did before just because times have changed now?
You talking about breeding, or you talking about just on social media?
Social media, we can say both actually, both of them.
As far as breeding, I don't, because like I got a real mentor in real life. You know what I'm saying? Carter
Yeah,
Kennels. I call him OG. And that's my brother for real.
salute to
You know,
him.
no social media crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like he, you know what I'm saying, told me one time we was talking about the dogs. Um, he was telling me, he was like, look, man, you know, when my dog Loki is, about to go on, I got his daughter right here, and she still carries some of that blood, so I always have it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And though his dog is more on the bigger, heavier side, and I feel like the game is kind of, like I was saying on Duro Lounge, the game is kind of changing. You're seeing more fit dogs, more,
Yeah,
they might not be pits, and they might be bullies, or they might be, I don't know what they are. They boned up, man. They ripped. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like a boxer. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Not the breed. I mean the human boxers.
You're
Like,
right, right.
they ripped up, they ready to, work. And it's going back to that, because now everybody is, it just feel like the 90s to me. Saying, my mom always told me, what I'm saying, whatever was going on, it always comes back around. So
Yeah,
that's what I say to people, that you got to stay true to you. You can't worry about another man's opinion and
right.
what another saying. If you doing what you doing for you, and you stay true to you, you gonna see how it's gonna turn out for you.
Yeah,
Cause everything back, bro. Everything.
right.
I'm saying.
Excuse me. I was on a phone call with a trainer to not today. That was yesterday. Uh, she said so. We was kind of talking about because it's a trainer near me, but
Uh,
the dogs I like to deal with, or the dogs that I like, they're more of a defensive or a civil type of drive. You know, a prey drive wouldn't be beneficial towards that type of dog because they don't have a strong prey drive.
mm-hmm.
Um, but those dogs that match that are the Malinois, the German Shepherds, the Dutch Shepherds. And I was like, I feel like it was like a real influx of shepherds coming into like into the trainer world. A lot of people using them, a lot of people displaying them as premier dogs, but the dogs really is doing everything themselves or doing some of it themselves. But
Mm.
before, back then, probably more around your time, early 2000s, you saw more Rottweilers. You saw I mean some Corsos, not a lot, but you saw more Molosses. You don't see a lot of Molosses doing training now, do you?
Nah.
And I think that's just a trend. It's another trend. And she said that she was like, at some point it's gonna go downhill because that's how most trends happen. most trends go downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Most things come downhill after they're on top for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, and that could be said about content, your channel. Maybe you popping. We've seen it. Somebody we know, a bigger giant, they start to slope down a little bit. Some people are looking more into things and paying attention more. And I think right here, what we're doing right now really helps most people see that.
Yeah, you know, but you know why? You know why? Because it's like I always say, it's easy to get online and put on an image and put on portray something that you want to be seen as.
Yeah,
But people start digging and really start watching and really see, like, whoa, I see what's going on. People gonna
right.
take a step back,
Yeah,
and so they not gonna watch that no more.
right.
Answers, they gonna be like, oh no, because look, I said it before. All you gotta do is pick some. You gotta piss one person off. You piss the wrong fur baby mommy off or the wrong fur baby daddy off. All you gotta do is do that one time, and you pretty much finish.
And they going,
Because whole
look
movement.
here, he's a criminal. He's got a dog abuse case. Um, he don't take care of his kids,
Hmm.
and
He
it's just
got
all
six
that.
baby mamas.
Yeah,
That's
and he
how
don't
it's going.
love none of his children,
That's how it's gonna be, bro. And I've
man.
seen it on. I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I know.
saying?
Me and you both just seen a few people, a few baby daddies get put on blast on Facebook or
Uh huh.
on Instagram,
Huh.
and it's the same thing with the dogs. I mean, it's social
It's the same.
media. I
Hmm.
mean, just because we're talking about dogs doesn't separate us from the world when it
No.
comes to people and their character. That's one thing. A lot of people don't understand. We say we're gonna keep it about the dogs. Most people, not saying we as me and you, but people say, "Oh, we're gonna keep it about the dogs. We ain't gonna talk about nobody." But then, like you said, you piss somebody off, your whole transcript gonna be on the front page, on the home page of Instagram, the explore page of Instagram, or on Facebook. So I think, man, that's why I kind of I say it's safe to separate yourself from certain situations at times
Oh yeah.
or
Oh
from
yeah.
certain people,
Oh yeah.
but
For sure.
it's a light, it's a dark side to working with somebody else or working with different people.
Yeah. You know, it is.
Yeah,
It is. You know what I mean? It's hard
right,
because how I might be maybe different in my views may be different than how you are.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Your views.
We two different
And
men.
we two different men with two different views. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Two different points and kind of the same agenda, but two different agendas.
right,
So, sometimes, as men, and that's the problem. And, you know, that's the thing I was trying to put together when I was on another live. I was trying to bring that to the light, but you know, but at the same time, it's like, um, that's how it is, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta move on because you gotta say, like, man, my vision is real. And
right.
with or without anybody, I'm gonna do it.
And you got to
I don't,
protect that at the end of the day.
you know what I'm
No
saying?
matter what you start, no matter if you're talking about Sharpays, Yorkies, no matter if you just like to look at dogs or display people's dogs around the world on the internet, you have to protect your brand and understand I can't take everybody with me. I can't try and save people from
Mm-mm.
themselves or from damaging something that might be good.
Nope.
And then you trying to bring them back. I mean, that brother said he don't want to be in here. He don't want to be a part of this, even if it is something good. You got to move on. You got to protect your brand, yourself, your dignity, and you can't worry too much about the next man. You got to just keep doing what you're doing.
You gotta keep doing what you're doing. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. And
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like when we when you have a vision, you know what I'm saying? When you vision things and you have a vision about something and you say, damn, you know, man, we right there.
right,
You know what I'm saying? If the foolishness don't come about, we can really do this and put something on and really shine and really take off.
Yeah.
But it's when you nobody wants to follow who they supposed to follow because
Right.
everybody, I'm the leader.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
I'm the big dog.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm
then
the
it's
HNIC.
and when it's like that, bro, it's not gonna go nowhere
No, it's not.
because there's no relationships there.
Right.
So you can't have no friendship,
Right.
man. And you know what I'm saying? So that brotherhood that's supposed to be there is gone at that
It's
point.
in shambles. Yeah.
And that's all right, because we all have to scrap something and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
build something, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. And
So,
what
you know,
was I gonna say? I was gonna say, I mean, so so when did you realize you think working together with different people and bringing different people together? When did you think like, okay, I think we can do something here, and what did you want from that, and what did you see for yourself and for the others that was a part of that in the beginning?
you know how people talk about the old school breeders, you know, they still talking about Ronald Boyles, you know, they still talking about the old people that you know did this with this dog, right?
Yeah,
How many black people or brothers is being talked about that did breedings or got a bloodline or a dog and people still talking about that dog to this day? How many?
man, it probably a handful if that. I know Gypsy Stratton. I
Uh-huh.
went over his story a couple times with the Canis Panther, and I know he.
Mhm.
I think he worked with another brother. Brother, there's a white
Mhm.
person too, but I know they worked together and they created the Canis Panther, and they put on for the training scene for I think for black people as well. I mean, because Gypsy Stratton has left something behind. I know him and Joe. They did some episodes, but he's had some disciples of defense behind him. That's what they call themselves with
but
Peter and Megan and all them. Huh?
but how many brothers?
It ain't a lot of them, man.
That was what I was saying. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
I think it was like one or two brothers out of that whole entire thing they was doing.
Right.
And
That's what I'm saying.
uh 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 Lamone, we talked about it was two brothers. They didn't create a bloodline together, but they worked together. I think they did a few breedings together and whatnot, and they're real known in Chicago. But they
Hmm.
had a white woman that was working with them, and all respect to her, no disrespect and nothing like that to her, but they had to operate through her sometimes because some people didn't want to sell certain dogs to them because they were black men, and they uh they were I mean they was trying to do something bigger. They were trying to do something to put on for themselves and where they were from.
Now I want to touch up on that because I mean I don't want to say that times has changed some, but I don't want to say that racism is not in the dog game still to this day.
Right. Go ahead, touch
But,
on that, man.
but what I want to say is my point of me bringing brothers together or trying to bring brothers together is because how many brothers have been brought together? How many brothers been brought together that was successful and name is on paperwork,
Right.
business name on paperwork, and they solidified for many more years to come and many moons to come and do what they have to do. And people's talking about them. As a dog man, we all supposed to be inspired to do the next best thing.
Right.
Not to just do something and do enough to get by. We want to all be that, you know, you come to me for something, you come to CDC for something, you go to
Right.
NW for something. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we
I
all
feel you.
be that we all want to be that brother that have something. And so, you know, that's what I said when I started the collaboration canines is because, you know, me and my brother Rock Solid, you know what I'm saying, we just was talking, I think it was Wednesday night, you know what I'm saying, on the phone. We just was saying how we want to do something with Bane, my dog.
Yeah.
You know, and so we was just saying, you know, how we want to do something, but then I want another dog from him off of his Thor and Kona. You
And
know,
Rock
man,
Solid
breeding.
got work, man. Salute to
He
Rock
got
Solid.
salute to my man, bro. That's my
For
man for
sure.
real. That's my man for real. For real,
He
for
don't be
real.
speaking like he don't be speaking like that, but he being
Um,
like I
got,
said, I told you
got,
last night.
got,
He
got the love for me though.
That's what I'm saying. He be in the cut though, and I see the support, I see the love, man. That's why I like Rock Solid, man.
Too.
Salute to you, brother. I got love for you, man,
Yeah, for real.
for sure.
You know, and so like, like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I brought Chris Grady in from GR80.
Yeah.
Like, and GR80 kennel. You know what I'm saying? And Blue Line too, man. Bill from Blue Line. You know what I'm saying? He hit
Hmm.
my DM. He just gave me some, some powerful words, you know what I'm saying, to help me keep my head up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That's what brothers do. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? What brothers do. Brothers pick you up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And at some
And so
points we need that too.
yeah, we do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Because then, you know what I'm saying, when you get that push from your brother for them to say, that look, man, I see your vision and you could
Right.
do it. That make you want to go even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it ain't even all about people just seeing you or like, oh yeah, I see you working. I see you trying to do this and that. It's more about just knowing somebody like understands where you're trying to be at and wants to see you where you want to be at for yourself. And I
Right,
think that's kind of rare to see for most people. And most
right.
people might play as if they do want to see that for you, but then behind the camera or somewhere else, oh f him. I don't man. His dogs ain't even like that. His program ain't even like that. He ain't even breed them dogs. He bought all them dogs. Just stuff like that. But
Uh-huh.
just to understand that some people really want to see you where you want to be at, and they show appreciation for you. That definitely does something because at some times or some points we either can doubt ourselves or get down on ourselves because we had a
Mhm,
road bump. So I
mhm.
appreciate all the brothers out there that show love to me, show love to Duro, or just show love period because we need it right now. Y'all see where the dog game is right now in the dog world. It's a lot of nonsense. It's a lot of backstabbing, a lot of talk behind the scenes. I mean, and they say it's about the dogs, but at some point we got to just understand everybody wants to be somewhere, and some people don't. Some people want to leech off of somebody else, or some people want to say something about that person and spark something so then they can get some of their shine. I don't agree with that, and I think we should keep it about the dogs. We should keep it about pure content. So I mean, let's just keep that up, man.
Right, right. But like I said, like, what I'm saying, like I said, when I brought in my man Chris Grady, you know what I'm saying, to bring in, you know what I'm saying, that's just how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like I brought him in because he does his thing, man, and he been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He been doing it for a long time, and he got the bloodlines, the Camelot, the Gator blood, like, you know what I'm saying? And he
he got
got
some blood. Dang,
he,
okay.
yeah, yeah, he got some work. GR80, that's
For
my
sure.
brother too. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Man, how
just
long
how
he
it is.
been doing this?
Oh man, he been doing it for a long time, bro. Like he been doing it for a very, 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 very long time, man. Like he been doing it
Okay.
for man. GR been doing it for a while, you know. He been doing it for a
Okay.
long. He been doing it for a long time. That's you know what I'm saying. But when you think about it though, when you think about you know what I'm saying. We got my man Nell Mack. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a good brother, man. You know what I'm saying. That's a real good brother, and I could tell his passion for what he got, his vision, what
Yeah.
he got for his dog Big Mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, you can see that, and you can see how that goes, and you know what I mean. And he said, in the chat that he was like, man, some people might not believe in my program, but I have a
Yeah.
vision, and you know what I'm saying, and that just was like, bro, for real, because I believe you got that. He got that where I like Big Mama. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
I saw that one day I was at work, man. I was on Instagram, one of his posts popped up. I can't remember which dog it was, boy. That man, I seen him, I'm like, bro, he got some work. I posted, I said,
Hmm.
man, you got some work over there, man. But yeah, I see that on Nell, man. Now, like from what he giving out there, man, he seemed like a good dude, man. And
Mm-hmm.
he'll tell you when he feel like you're not right or you feel like
Mm-hmm.
you could have said better. I like that. He a real solid dude, man.
But you know what that's called
That
though?
ain't
That's
play play.
holding that's called holding your brother accountable though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That and that's
right,
what you want somebody that's going to be like, "Yo, man, that wasn't right."
right,
Or you know what I'm saying, you was out of line or whatever the case is. Like you want that. You don't want nobody who going to just say, "All right, you right all the time."
right.
Man.
What are some dangers of somebody not excuse me helping you work on your craft or somebody that's not trying to redirect you on the right path? Say if you mess up or you trip and fall and they just yeah or they disagreeing with you. What do you think of some dangers of that? And how can people maybe
It's like I
stop doing that?
it's like I said this past Thursday, you know, those individuals, you have to stay away from, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
that's dangerous, man. That's a dangerous person right there. And
Yeah.
you don't want nobody around that's just gonna sell you down the line for, any old thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You want somebody who got a certain loyalty to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the
Yeah.
loyal that you don't want the loyalty that your wife may give you. You know,
Yeah.
you
Cause
but
she
you
gonna
want
ride with you if she really love you like that. Like
but,
if she
but that's a different relationship though.
right.
Because that's like your second mom when you get
Yeah.
married. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Take your mom's spot.
Most
So,
definitely.
you don't excuse me, you don't want friends that just be like, "Oh man, yeah, Doro, you right, man. Yeah, yep, you right." I don't
Right.
want that. I want the friends that's going to be, or the brothers that's going to be like, "Doro, you on that BS."
Yeah.
Just like I'll tell you,
Yeah.
like, yo, right?
Yeah, you told what you tell me the other day, man. That logo, man, that was trash, man. You need to change that. That thumbnail. You was like, man, that's trash, man. I was like, okay, I did. I felt like it was trash. Just ain't nobody said that to me, so I changed it because
But
I
that's
had
what you
threw something together for a moment. But yeah, I
that's
did. Like, I love our relationship because we can really, like, we talk almost every day, bro, and we really sit there and we really we sharpen our iron. We really sit there and think about things we could do better, as far as even being professional, or even just how we talk behind this camera or how we deal with certain situations. And I
Mhm,
think that's really something everybody needs or could use in their life outside of social media and inside of social media.
mhm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a switch it, you know. Um I got friends, man, that I did something for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it was, I had one friend that was, contemplating on, robbing a bank because he had to get that bread to take care of his son, you know.
Yeah,
And I said, nah, bro. I put some money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
I knew what he was gonna do, I wasn't gonna never see him again. And that's what a
Yeah,
brother, you know what I'm saying? I know he was gonna probably die that night. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I had friends that, wasn't the most fortunate, you know what I'm
right,
saying? And I put shoes on their feet. I bought them clothes when we was going to go hang out,
right,
and Philly. That's brothers right there. So the reason why I extend myself and you could feel my genuineness when I talk to you is because of the simple fact that, you know, I really am a genuine person.
right,
And I'm saying if you stand with me, then I will stand for you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't stand with me, then I will no longer stand with you at all.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to be a
So
mutual thing.
that's just how it is. It has to be.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
especially for it to be healthy and for you to be able to build something.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to go back on the really I don't we don't want to like minoritize the channel, but this is just us and this is who we are as people. So when we get behind that camera or when we're trying to do business with somebody as far as buying a dog, maybe doing an interview like we're doing now, or on somebody else's show because they invited me on or whatever, How do you think we should really carry ourselves, and what are some things you may have had trouble with before and have worked on now or trying to get away from? And I mean, this is not nothing to try and, where I'm coming from. This ain't nothing to try and make you look bad or nothing, because I got love for you. I'm here for you. I want to see you do good, and I want to see you keep getting better as far as content, as far as a man inside yourself, and shoot, just with life. Same with me. I know you want the same thing for me. And this really feel like a conversation we have on the phone, and but it's an interview, man. That's why I think this is a real special episode, bro. I really like where this going right now.
I gotta agree with you. Um, you know, man, I realize that some people, you know, bro, I ain't even gonna be politically correct, man.
Okay,
Um,
okay, go ahead, go ahead.
you know, if I reach out to you
Yeah,
as a, you know what I'm saying, because I don't like I'm being on your show and I don't like something, then you know what I'm saying, as you call me your brother, or you
yeah,
call me friend, or you don't hang up the phone without saying I love you, you know what I'm saying, got love for you, whatever the case is,
right,
then you would remove whatever I ask you to remove. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? For the simple fact that me and your relationship. And
right,
if you don't do that, then we don't have a relationship. And all you really care about is the content. You
hmm,
see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if content means more than you, then having a guy and a man like me that'll help you with anything.
right. It has been there before. Has
And
been
I
there for you before too. Yeah,
and I that with you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because you called on me when something else was going on and I had your back.
right,
And I did. And people was threatening me and saying this, that, and the third. I didn't care because I was riding for you.
right,
You see what I'm saying? So if you don't show me that love back, then that already you just slapped me in my face. So
right,
therefore, I don't get slapped in my face. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't have much rap with you.
right.
So and cool, and then ain't no disrespect, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't got to say because you know
Yeah. And I've told you this multiple times. I hate that stigma that we face with um aggressive black man, or aggressive, just a minority being aggressive. I hate that, because some people know what they're looking for when they talk to you in a certain tone or way, or they
but
know what they're trying to get out of you. Go ahead, go ahead.
but bro, this is the thing. We
Hmm.
all from. Ain't you from Detroit? Or you from just from
No,
Michigan?
no, no, I'm from Michigan. No, my family is though. But
Okay,
yeah,
but can I ask you what part of Michigan?
I'm Cassopolis, Michigan. My father's from Benton Harbor. It was a murder capital of the state at one point.
That that's not far from Pontiac, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, okay, because I got friends. I'm connected all over, so I got
Yeah,
friends that's from Detroit, right?
yeah,
Caveman asked me actually to link me to some of them. And you know what? You know why? You know what's up with me. But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So the thing is, you know what I'm saying. This is the thing. We all from the hood. You know what I'm saying.
Or we
My
didn't
my
seen some things, or yeah, yeah.
my friend that's in the comments right now, Alex.
Hmm.
She from South Philly, just like me.
Yeah. Salute to that sister. I like her, man. She
Yeah.
seemed cool
Oh yeah, she a soldier.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? She a soldier. But this the thing, right? She from where I'm from,
Hmm.
right? So you're gonna have some aggression
Right.
for the simple fact that you grew up hard.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that aggression because how you handle your friends on the block is y'all got into a fight and then y'all shook hands and sat on the steps afterwards and then laughed about it,
Right.
for the next few days. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I made him come out of sneakers. You know what I mean? This boy turned into Sonic, man. He turned
Yeah.
into where your coins at? You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff we did.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? For me, I grew up aggressive. I grew up
Right.
aggressive. I
You
also
had
know
to be. You had to be to an extent.
but I
A certain.
but I certain situations for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Right.
also know I was in the vet field for a minute, so I also know how to conduct myself as a gentleman, as a gentle
Right.
person, and I know how to present myself when it's time to be that. I know how to be that, and I know how to be that.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the thing is, what people don't understand is people don't understand when you defending yourself or when you saying this, that, and the third, you're not trying to be tough.
Right.
You're not trying to be something that you're not. What you're doing is you're defending yourself. And you got every right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
You got every right to defend your character, who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the character of a man goes far.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes far, bro. And let me tell you why it goes far. Because I'm the type of guy, bro. I got love everywhere. People
Right.
love, bro. I got love in Harlem. I got love in LA. I got love in Detroit. I got love in Camden, New Jersey. I got love in Newark. I got love in Brooklyn. I got love everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Okay. And that goes far because they know my character,
Right.
the character of a man that stand for something that means more than a lot of things to a lot of other people. Okay.
Yeah.
That wherever you go, Baltimore, I forgot Baltimore, that goes everywhere. That goes everywhere, bro.
And it speaks
You see what
volumes
I'm
too, because people know what you're about.
Yeah, but they know what I'm about. Let me tell you something. When I was growing up in South Philly, bro, the OGs used to love me because they used to say, "Man, you will stand right here with us and you still be the same. You don't
Yeah.
come around us and be like, man, you don't like him walking by, man. Let's go get him. You chilling,
Right.
you chilling. You see the little Jones that's your age walking by, you trying to holler, but you standing here with us and we talking this, that, and the third. And that's the thing. They always like me because I am me. And that travels far because how a kid from South Philly get love in Baltimore from powerful individuals.
Right.
And that's real. That's
It
what's
is.
real.
Yeah. It is.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what's real. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. So, you see that and you go, man, look, bro, like that boy right there, man, he respected. So, you get online and you demand that same respect. But then you
Right.
got to understand there's trolls and there's clowns and there's suckers, but you can't touch them like you might have
Right.
could have touched them in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So then you gotta bring that mouthpiece out because it's just I demand my respect no matter who it is because I'm gonna give it as long as it's given.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And that's how I am. I always say I'm a man of principle.
Right.
That's all. You know what I'm saying? Men of
For sure.
respect and honor. And you know what I'm saying? You got to be honorable. You got to do honorable things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you're honorable, people, you never know what you'll fall and, you know what I'm saying, or what shall happen, or if you need, somebody to talk to, or if you need, you might be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You might come to Philly and
Yeah.
Big John, you might come to Philly and you might get into a situation and you might
Right.
say, man, let me see if Doro can help me.
I said I
You
know
know
the real. Y'all know the real.
You know what I mean? They ain't gonna know me
Right.
by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
They
yeah.
might jump you more for somebody who really named that. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
boy.
But like that's just how it is, bro. Like,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying? I More than likely I'll be able to help you, bro.
Yeah.
You never know. So
For
it's
sure.
always good to have people in your corner, you know, that's thorough, that you know what I'm saying, that got respect because that go a long way, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got friends in a lot of places that people don't even know that I got friends in. And
Yeah.
different races, different faces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mom say it. My mom say Asians love them, Italians love them, Blacks love them. You know what I'm saying? White
Yeah,
people. That's just how it is with me.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
man.
honorable.
It is. It really is. I got an Asian brother. It's my brother, man. I don't even call him my friend. That's my brother. Boy, you think we'd have came out the same womb? He talked just the same. I mean, he just been around it though. But like I mean, I have that same thing where people just love who I am and what I'm about. Like they like the aura I give off, you know. And I ain't even trying to big myself up.
No, but you do got an aura.
Right.
You do got that aura. You do got that aura to make people, you know what I'm saying, attract to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to make people like you, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying. And you'll see that, bro. You'll see the more you grow your channel on social media, you're a very likable person. You talk
Right.
well. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate that.
you'll see the more and more you do this thing right here, you'll see how far you start to go.
Right.
Because like I told you in the last one, you got a purpose.
Yeah.
You got purpose, man.
For
And
sure.
this is what you here to do, bro.
For
You
sure.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
then when
appreciate it,
you get,
man.
then when you get dogs, you're gonna be even more dangerous when you get dogs. When you
Oh
actually
yeah.
start putting the knowledge that you got and really get your program, going the way you want to get your program
Yeah.
going, you gonna see.
For sure.
You gonna see.
And I'm 18. That really strike people. They're like, man, you 18 doing this? Yeah. And outside of this, like I do different things. I work for the state of Michigan. I work for the state of Michigan for the for the past 3 years. So them votes people put in, I touch all of them. I work for the voters registration, man. So I mean, like I said, it's more to me, and it's things that I've done outside of this to where I can talk how I talk, and I can be professional on a scale to where people respect me and they understand where I'm coming from. And I've heard that from people I've talked to or worked with recently. So I know, like I said, I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm headed to where I want to be headed to, or where I want to be at. I mean,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You are
Just
you
airing
already
out.
you
Go
already
ahead.
know the way you are, bro. It's more to dogs to you, just like me.
Yeah.
It's not just about breeding.
Right.
You know, with me, it's about the love for the animal itself, the
Yeah.
respect for the animal itself. And that's why I try to tell, people, when I was in the vet field, like, dogs got feelings, bro. They can't talk, but they got feelings, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing they can't do. They can't talk.
And
They can't.
they understand where you coming from too.
They understand where you're coming from, but they
Yep.
also got feelings. So
Yep.
you gotta understand dealing with an animal, and you done bonded with this animal done bonded with you. You know what I'm saying? If you was to not show up to that animal no more and come home to him no more, imagine how that's gonna make that animal feel.
Right.
So when he go to the pound and people say he aggressive, he not aggressive. He's still missing somebody.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He think y'all done stole him or something, or took him away from his
Right.
family. Yeah.
Right. That's what
And
it is.
yeah.
You got it. So you got to understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, we humans, man, we the same way, bro. We
Right.
the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you was young, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, aunt or something came and got you, took you away from your mom. You start crying, man. You said,
Yeah.
nah, because you like, man, you like, I don't want to go. I want to be with her because that's
Right.
all you do.
Yeah.
And it's the same way, bro. That's that's
Absolutely.
that's how it is, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Um. So we touched on just just portraying yourself, but sometimes there's some people you work with that they have something else they that's to them or about them, and they try and cast something over you to bring something out of you or to try and damage your image. So have you I'm gonna word this. So how do you think people should manage that? Especially with you trying to bring people together. So you don't know these people outside of social media unless you call them or you talk to them. So how do you think people who try and do what we're doing, because we have to work with people, or you not as much, but that's what you wanted to do. That's how you wanted to approach certain things.
Yeah.
And for me as well, I kind of have to talk to people and work with people. So how do you think people should approach that or try and understand it better?
So so you saying, I'm trying to understand the question.
Okay, let me restate it. Understanding people may have different agendas, even if they are working with you or in your corner. How do you manage? How do you manage that out once it portrays it once it shows itself, or how do you keep people at a certain distance just to not damage what you've built?
You know, I had to I just recently had to learn that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I was so open, and you know, because I thought a certain way. I recently had to learn that you know what, you just gotta back up. You gotta back up from people. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And when you back up from people, like, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta, you gotta keep it like, you know, what up? You
right,
know what I mean? You just gotta that's how you gotta keep it. You can't
yeah,
when you open, bro, and you that motor that, you know what I'm saying, try to bring things together and try to, show this person this way or this person this way, or you even try to bring things to lighten up, somebody else's something. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, you know, you ain't really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
yeah,
appreciate. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you take that and you say, okay, man, all right. So how many times you gonna get punched in your face for you to wake up and see, like, okay,
right,
you know what I'm saying? I see what the problem is.
yeah,
That's where that's where it goes.
yeah,
Like, when you're in your actual environment and you on the street, you know what I'm saying, you out with your friends, or, you know what I'm saying, like, I South Philly is the smallest part of Philadelphia. Okay, West Philly is huge, bro. North Philly is huge, and Southwest and West Philly, and they connected, you know what I'm saying, and
yeah,
and North Philly, and, you know what I'm saying, and like Germantown area and all these other places on there, and even West Oak Lane is all connected, right?
right.
South Philly is this big, bro,
Dang.
and everybody know everybody
Yeah,
at that point. So the thing is when you in your actual environment, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll see guys who don't like you.
yeah,
You'll see guys who might think you cool, might want to get to know you, but the homie right here don't really like you. He jealous of you. So it's hard. One of them might be one of your best friends,
right,
but it's hard for y'all to become best friends because of the situation that of one of them over there that's
right,
hating, right?
yeah,
So when you when you're in your environment, what happens? It either turn violent, right,
yeah,
or it go a different route,
yeah,
right? It either resolve itself or whatever the case is. But most of the time, it might turn violent. So what you do? You protect yourself at that point.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Whether you grab the strap, whether you got your boys and he got the strap, or whatever the case, whatever the situation was,
yeah,
you protect yourself. And that's how it is on social media. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect yourself from the people who don't really mess with you, don't really
right,
bang with you. You gotta protect yourself from the fakes and snakes, the people who say they with you but not. You gotta watch yourself from, you know what I'm saying, the people that, you know, try to act like, yo, I'm gonna act like I'm with you, but for real, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's so many avenues, there's so many different people in different ways that it's hard to it's hard to move forward. Like, you know what
right,
I'm saying? But that's when you just gotta take a step back and you gotta keep it moving.
right. Let me ask you this.
Yeah,
So, you think so? Doing a breeding with somebody,
yeah.
which is it's just for the outside, kind of like the outside world, outside of social media. Doing a breeding with somebody or doing an interview like we're doing now. Do you
Mhm.
think that always relates to us being friends or us being uh buddies?
No, no, no. But no. And that's another narrative that I want to get to, because, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a difference, CDC. Now, if I
Yeah,
call you and you tell me and you like, man, Duro, you my friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I reach back and I say, all right, well, bro, you my friend too.
Right.
And we both saying we friends. Now
Yeah.
we got these dogs and we want to breed these dogs together. Now you just call me your friend and I just call you
Mm-hmm.
my. So now we basing this breeding off of friendship.
Right.
Now, if it's something where I meet you, you like Doro, man, I want to use Bane. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. And I meet you and we do the breeding. You give me $1,000 and you know what I'm saying, and a put back or whatever however it would go.
Yeah.
Right? That's just us doing business.
Right.
And you can't have feelings in business.
No.
But when you tell somebody that you're friends, you can have feelings in a friendship.
Right.
That's the misconception right there.
Yeah.
Because if I tell you C.D.C, you my brother, bro. If I tell you you my friend on your live, on my live, and then on the phone, but then I do some host stuff behind your back, is that me being your friend?
No, it's not.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right then.
And I think even then people really they say like they're your friend or whatnot, but they just keep it on social media. They don't really relay it to us getting on a phone call or us FaceTiming or something, talking about personal life. I
Or
think
whatever.
they say that again.
I said, or whatever, but they don't do that. And that's the thing. It's like,
Right.
but that's when a person really don't bang with you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it's in the forefront and you saying like, yo, man, you my friend. And you know what I'm saying? And this, you letting it be known. Like, man, that's my dog. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I always get up here and I say rock solid name.
Yeah.
I always get up here and I say his name, right? I get up here and I say everybody else's name, right?
Right.
So this is the thing. If you call me, you got my number, because most of the people that I'm talking about in my immediate group, everybody have my number, right? So
Yeah.
if you saying, yo, man, we cool, then I'm taking it as we cool.
Right.
Then you get on social media and then you act like we not cool. That's the difference.
Facts.
And
Yep.
that's okay, because then you bro, you just keep it moving. You keep it pushing. You don't let that stop you.
Right. You can't. I mean, you can't dwell on stuff for too much. No matter if it's
Nah.
content, no matter if it's a disagreement, no matter if it was a good conversation. I mean, we could talk about it for a bit, but we can't dwell on nothing too long. And when it comes to content, you dwell on something too long, a topic, or you dwell on a video for too long, it gets played out. Or you trying to wring out a towel, you trying to get the rest of the water or whatever out of it. Ain't no water left. That thing dry or ashy. That thing ashy. So I mean, like people do that. They try and ride a train of, and you said this before, some YouTube content creators that are maybe funny or do streaming or something like that. They they run off of a video somebody did and it got a lot of views. And I mean it's cool, but like I said, it runs dry at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And it really doesn't separate you from everybody else when you do something like that.
Mm-mm. Nah, not at all.
No.
Not at all. You know what I'm
And
saying?
some people get caught up in the gimmicks or the oh he got 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 views off that video. Let me do a topic off of it. Let me do a let me let me do a let me do a video on this. See if I can bring some of that to my channel. But you have to understand who you are, what you displaying on your channel,
Oh
and
man.
and, and what you talk. I mean, it's just real. It's a real thing. Like because some people I see a lot of people do it and try and talk about it. And even then, this gonna go into a whole nother thing. People say something and then another person says it. How are you setting yourself apart from somebody else, content wise, or just as because your content is a representation of you. So people gonna be like, oh, okay, this is what he about. So you taking something from somebody else and saying that or using it as a video, bro, you not ain't nobody gonna respect you or what your channel's about.
Nah, it's only a matter of time before that shit stops.
Yeah.
Man, pardon
Yeah.
me, I said curse. Um,
You all good. That was just one.
that was one.
Yeah.
I won't
I
do it
tried to
again.
comment tell I tried to comment tell Chelsea you get out of line, go upside your head.
Hey man, all love, man. It's
Yeah, I'm already know. I know. Like we talked about it, man. You know, we want to be somewhere at some point, so we can't show our what too much. Only
nah,
when it's something directed towards us.
not trying to, not trying
Right.
to. But the
Right.
points that you making, it makes sense
Yeah.
because it's one of those things where it's like even when you go on somebody's platform or and you take what they say and then put it on your own platform, right?
Yeah.
They did they did that already.
Yeah.
That person that did it first, they did it already.
Right.
You know, so for you to try to redo that,
And coaches said this. You can't. How many times you gonna remix a song? You had Biggie on there, and then you had Rick Ross on there, and now you got Big Extra Plug or somebody on there. You can't remix it too many times. It's not gonna sit well with people. People gonna get tired of it. And you said that earlier. What makes you different from somebody who's bigger than you or may have more followers or subscribers or whatever than you? What makes your content better than theirs? What sets you apart from what they said already? And I know
pretty
you've had troubles kind of understanding or even just trying to cope with some people taking your content acting like it was theirs and saying they said it and put it on the video. Talk about that a little bit.
yeah, gladly. But gladly, bro. Like it's one of those things where it's like, man, you know where they got it from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had somebody say something else about somebody else's channel on another platform that I was on, and they was basically saying like that person was kicking what you talking about, but they're not. Me and that
Right.
person views and what we're talking about is two different things.
Right.
I'm saying so. That person is talking about this, and I'm more so talking about the ins and outs of the health of the dog, right?
Yeah.
So you could tell with the person that was repeating what I was saying. How the heck would they know that? You know what I mean?
Right.
How the heck would they know that? They didn't do what I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't. It's hard, bro, because when you come up with topics for your
Ooh,
show or
there I
you come up
go.
with topics for
There
your
I
video,
go.
huh?
I said, there I go. I yawned.
What?
I yawned. I yawned.
Oh, you yawn? I
Yeah, I
ain't even.
yawned a little bit. It's a little inside joke we got.
Yeah, yeah. The first one to yawn, man, need to take their drunk behind to sleep, man. That's what we say. You know what
But
I
go
mean?
ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good, brother. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know where they got it from. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
got it from you. And then, like I said, you work hard for this content. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? You sit there and whether making a video, walking your dogs, or you making a video in the backyard or at a field with your dogs or whatever you're doing, and you talking about a certain thing, that takes time. Ja, you're a content creator. This
Yeah.
thing it take time. You
Bro,
know,
hold, let me bro, I did one video. When I tell you I had did that video like 3 or 4 times over. I sit there, I thought I was recording it. I wasn't recording it. I was just doing a voiceover reading a whole presentation I put together for 30 minutes. Bro, it's a lot of work that goes into some of the content I create. Even just interviews, it's a lot, bro. Like trying to have people like some people I gotta be like, hey, I need the pictures for this logo or whatever, or this thumbnail. It's a lot that goes into this stuff. And I think, like we said, this you can't stop nobody from doing it. but it's just not appreciated because some people really work hard. Like you said, we work hard for our money.
Right.
Why we don't want to just give it away or throw it away.
Huh. Huh.
No.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And then when you're trying to come up and you doing that, you know what I'm saying? You trying to come up and they take your stuff. Now this person is being known for this. When they really even don't even know that they took it from you. So
Yeah.
but this his followers and his subscribers is watching it and they think now you trying to be like that person, not
Right.
knowing that you started that.
Right.
They just
And not
say,
knowing that they probably bought half of them subscribers or followers.
well, you want to talk about that?
We can get into that too, man.
You want to
Might
talk
as
about that?
well. Might as well.
Because you know who buys subscribers and followers. You could tell.
Boy. Yeah,
Can you?
we talked about that. You got 7,000, 8,000 followers. You only getting 100 likes. What's going on? Come on now.
Huh?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm.
Like we see that, man. Where
Yeah, we do.
you got 100,000 followers on Instagram, and you only got 10,000 on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My stuff is like you. I think you said it. My stuff is really it's kind of connected. My Instagram and my YouTube. Most people come over to my YouTube, so my numbers about the same, and I want to keep it that way.
Mine's is too.
Right.
Mine's is too.
Yeah.
So you already know.
And that tell you something.
Well, that's well.
And I'm glad we doing this. This is something for people to look at. Then people you like, man, they running them followers up. Go look at their YouTube and see how much they got on there, how many subscribers they got compared to their Instagram. And that'll usually tell you. And if it match, look and see how many likes they get in the comments. That's if you got time though. Some people got a little bit too much time on their hands. But for those that's like that's a little bit getting inspired by certain people, or kind of want to start doing what I'm doing, because I know it's a couple. Shout out my boy Hunter. He doing something similar, not the exact same thing. Shout out my boy Hunter Larson though. He probably watched this on the back end. But yeah, I mean, this is great content for people that want to get started on something like that.
Absolutely.
Just to understand where people come from or what they talk about,
And
and when they're not showing everything. Go ahead, go ahead.
for that point, bro, I want people to understand that, it's not going to be overnight. You know
No
what I'm saying?
sir.
It's not going to be overnight.
Yeah.
It's not going to be something that you just going to start getting views and followers overnight when you start your platform.
Right.
You have to build your platform and stay consistent. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Because people might not see your vision, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you got a vision, you got to stay true to that vision and see
Right.
that vision through. That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you have to, my man 50, you know what I'm saying? My man 50 say, man, you got to trust your consistency,
Yeah.
even if it making noise yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
even if you ain't getting, you know, monetized yet, even if you ain't getting the views that you want to get yet, you gotta stay consistent on what you're doing.
You got to.
And if you stay consistent on what you're doing, you're gonna get what you want to get, bro. God
Right.
gonna see that hard work that you putting in, and He gonna bless you with what you need to be blessed with
Yeah.
always.
As long as you
You
put the
know,
work in, as long as you pray about it.
that's all.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Keep God first, man.
For
Because
sure.
I'm a God fearing man, and people don't know my relationship that I have with God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? So we not
Right.
you it's been a misconception about Duro. You know, is Duro just a troublemaker online? Is Duro just this, that, and the third? Is he the angry black man? Is he, you know what I'm saying? This guy, you know what I'm saying, is emotional, unstable, you know what I mean? Like all types of stuff. It's all types of,
Sensitive.
yeah, I'm sensitive and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and guys is making uh judgment, don't even know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even know me.
Yeah.
You talking about me from what I'm saying, but you don't even really know the what was going on and how I was speaking to my brothers, and I
Right.
was saying was feeling because I had love for every last one of y'all.
Yeah.
You know understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had love for every last one of y'all. So I'm just trying to bring that thing back and try to have y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, it is what it is. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
I
saying? I
mean,
go back to pro mode. It's all good.
yeah.
It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's just how it is. Like, cause I don't want to make it seem like, oh man, I need somebody to be successful, or I need people to be successful. The people that doubt me, I'ma show them. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I'ma show them.
Yeah.
You know,
That's. I mean,
and
that's
that's
it. You just gotta put that
and
work
then
in.
you gonna be like, dang man, I wish I would have believed in him, cause then you know what I'm saying, I could have been right with him. No,
Right.
no, I don't want you right with me, cause you showed me who you are. So
Yeah.
stay over there.
Yeah.
Stay over there with the super duper
Facts.
dummy. Stay over there. You know what I mean?
You got that Bud Light.
Hey, bro, I ain't even drunk though.
No, I ain't. I ain't say you was. I say you got that Bud Light. That Bud Light might be putting a little twang on his words when a little seasoning on his words when it come out.
Nah,
No.
I meant what I said.
Oh, I know that. You ain't got. You ain't
What I
got to
said.
tell me that.
I meant what I said.
You ain't got to tell me. Um.
Yeah.
Let me see.
See, I don't backtrack. That's one thing
Right.
about me. I don't
Yeah.
backtrack. There's no man in this world that can make me backtrack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no man in this world that can make me not be and say what I say. It's like I put
Yeah.
on my stories all the time. I'm the dog man that can stand on whatever come out of my mouth because I got these. And if you don't want to take it there, I got the other stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, I'm not worried about that.
Right.
You know what I'm
And it
saying?
ain't even he ain't even saying like I'm tough. Oh, I ain't I'm he I mean he's saying it, but it's just not the main thing he's saying. He's saying like if you take it there, I could take it there with you, but that's not my first point of action. I want to get my words across and make sure you understand where I'm coming from.
But what I'm saying is if I got a problem with you
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? Like if I had a problem with you and you come on my show and I said I got a problem with Ja and you come on my show, I'm gonna tell you why I got a problem with you. I'm not gonna
Right.
back down from what I said I got a problem with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from. And that
Right.
don't have nothing to do about being tough. That got everything to do about being a man.
Yeah.
You got
Facts.
to be a man.
Right.
You got to be a man. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a man first. Biggie said, "Picture me being scared of this breathe the same air as me." Right?
Yeah. We all bleed the same. We all breathe the same.
You can hurt me. I can hurt you.
Right.
It's not a man in the world that can do that to me.
Right.
I don't care who it is.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Um,
So
I'm
I'm not saying that again. I'm not saying that. I could speak for myself, John. I'm not saying that to be tough. I'm not saying that
right,
to this is how I'm coming. I'm just saying that if need be, if I had a disagreement with another dog man or had a disagreement with somebody, I'm that man that could say it to your face. I could say it in your ear. I could say it whatever.
right,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's much respect. I don't mean that disrespectfully.
for sure. Um, so talk about comparisons. On social media, people,
Mhm.
excuse me, people comparing somebody 100,000, 80,000 subscribers, me with 230, whatever, and you with 1,000. Talk about comparisons and how it can not kill, but how it might not be fair to that person that's trying to come up and do what maybe they did already or what they getting paid for already.
Well, it goes into what I was saying on the Duro Lounge, right?
Hmm.
Presentation is everything.
Right.
Okay. So if you go on somebody's platform or somebody's Instagram and they got 80,000 subscribers, they got this, that, and the third going on they got likes and stuff on their page. You're gonna because this is social media world, you're gonna
Hmm.
you're gonna say that they more successful than a person who have 1,200 subscribers,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And people that got 45 subscribers, you're going to say that a person that got 1,200 subscribers is more successful than a person that got 45 subscribers,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But that's smoke and mirrors,
It is. Yeah.
okay? Because what if that person that got 45 subscribers is really moving those puppies? He ain't holding on to no puppies when he dropped,
Right.
because maybe he got motion outside of Instagram.
Yeah.
But that's the misconception that people have, because it's the smoke and mirrors. The smoke and mirrors is the comments. The smoke and mirrors is the likes on the page. The smoke and mirrors is the views. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the reels. I meant, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's the comments under the reels. You know,
Right.
it's the reposts. It's the all of that stuff, right? So if you get a following of people and they following you, and they reposted C.D.C, 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 right?
Yeah.
They reposted what you're saying, put DMX on it, you know what I'm saying, or put, some a rapper on it and repost your stuff. Then what does that do? That make their followers come to your page,
Right.
right? So
Facts.
then you got that smoke and mirrors, because now they saying, okay, well, this person is successful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that
Yeah.
person might not be successful. That might just be bots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might just be bought followers. But it looked like that for the simple fact that, and you can buy likes too, man.
Yeah.
People, man, you could buy Instagram likes. You know what I'm saying? The game is rigged, man. The
Yeah.
game is rigged, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know what some of them rotten tomatoes be doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because I saw it.
Bro,
So,
like I said, just because we talking about dogs does not separate what we're doing or what's going on from other people on social media. Them Instagram models, the athletes or whatever. I mean, they can give us whatever they want to give us on that camera. Them Instagram models, they'll take a picture like this, and then right after they'll take that wig off, and it's faux ashy braids on the bottom. I mean, it's that's the same. It's the same thing with us. Like people can show you, oh yeah, I got a kennel run, I got all this, but their house ain't nothing, or they living in a trailer, and they ain't nothing. And I ain't trying to down nobody that live in a trailer, or I
no,
ain't trying to talk bad about nobody. But it's just some people trying to show that they're living better than what they is instead of staying true to where they at right now. And I
exactly.
think if we stay true to where we at right now, I think people will respect it more. And if they don't, then that ain't the right audience for you. I feel like,
Well, that's a good point, bro. And that
yeah,
was well said. But that's what I mean when I say you got to stay true to who you are.
right.
And when you stay true to who you are, you're not gonna buy that. But let me tell you something. Okay,
Go
let me
ahead.
tell you something. Bro. Let me tell you something. It was a point in my life that I was at every strip club. Okay, I mean every strip club, right?
Yeah,
And I got a lot of stripper friends.
yeah,
Some of the vixens that people like their pictures. I'm not gonna say no names. Is cool with me.
yeah,
Okay, I know him personal.
right.
Okay, now one of my homegirls put me on the game. She said, "Yo, it's a website out there. Your profile got to be open. It can't be private.
Yeah,
If your profile is open, you go to this website. You type in what you want the comments to say.
mm,
When you do that, they go automatically to your Instagram when you pay." She like, so if you really want to hit the algorithm on Instagram, then you're gonna have those likes and those comments up and your page open. And now the algorithm going to say, okay, well, she's showing behind, and the person right here is showing behind.
she's
So what's
showing
going
some
to happen?
skin.
So what's going to happen now? Your video is about to be showing
Hmm.
some.
Yeah,
She put me on the game. It's the same. You think every how some of these people come up so fast?
They like that. Some of the videos just back to back too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just now that YouTube saying no, 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 no. The
yeah,
Kimbe Matumbo. They saying no, 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 no to to bots and likes and fake
yeah,
comments. They shutting it down.
yep.
That's the thing. Instagram haven't reached that yet.
No,
So that's but you don't understand that you put your page at risk when you did that. So even if
fact.
you only had 600 followers and you trying to go for 2,500 because it looks better, you might get banned on Instagram for having so many likes and bots go to your page at one time.
You mean YouTube?
I mean, no, on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Because Instagram pays too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it ain't a lot, but they pay from what I
Yeah,
heard.
but
It just depends on what you.
no, it, it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah,
Because
right.
the big booty girls is getting paid off of Instagram.
Ow.
What?
Yeah, yeah. You right.
What? Bro, if they wasn't, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing.
No.
Everybody would just go to OnlyFans. But like I said, I know I don't even go and put her page out there. It's one of my friends in my D. I was just about to say, yo, look at this. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that. But this is what I'm saying. It's
Right.
100% truth. That's how you hit the algorithm on Instagram. Because if you got a video and you got on those pants to go between the butt, right? And the cheeks
Yeah.
is like that, right? If you doing that, right? If you
Yeah.
doing that, right? And you on the Stairmaster, you on the Butt Master, right? You working, you getting your workout on, right? If you buy those fake likes and those fake comments, it's gonna hit the algorithm, bro. So the
Yeah.
next thing, when people watching the reels and they watching this big booty do it, then that big booty gonna come up, and now your
Right.
page, now your followers gonna come in. This is how it
They,
goes.
yeah, they say you make your page. What you
You
like,
do
it's gonna be on there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It do.
Yeah. You
But
totally
my joint,
right.
because you know what I'm saying. I don't care about all that.
Right.
Who is in my circle and who wants to follow me is gonna follow me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
if I only have 12,000 followers for the rest of what I'm doing, that's fine with me.
You
I
content.
don't
Yeah.
need to look like something because I've been that my whole life. So I
Right.
don't need to look like that when I am that. You understand?
I feel you.
You know? So that's
So
that thing, bro. That's that thing that I'm talking about when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? You have to work hard to get what you want to get. Don't go the easy and the cheap way. You want to go that real way. Whether you dealing with dogs or you dealing with whatever. I don't care,
right.
man. Cat breeders out here, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's making money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's people that breed frogs.
Right. I mean,
You know what I'm
it,
saying?
and some of the stuff ties in together too. I mean, you could take it and run with it with whatever you're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of what
So
we said tied into real life, tied into social media, tied into businesses. I mean, that stuff like you can take this and run with it with whatever you're doing.
absolutely. That's how you gotta look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
the
go ahead,
yeah,
go
no,
ahead.
but
So I mean, where do you want to see Duro Ricio in 10 years, and where do you expect the dog world, so the social media dog world, to be at in 10 years?
I'm gonna start with the first part. I usually always go for the last part and then answer the first part, but I'm gonna go for the first part first.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Where I see Duro Ricio being in 10 years is hopefully, I'm a lot closer to really getting my program together. You
Yeah,
know, and it might not be something might not happen that I wanted it to happen, but that's fine because I'll go a different way.
right.
You know, and so that's fine. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm a lot closer, bro, than I was, you know, just in December.
Yeah,
So, and if I can just get the land and the spot that I want to get, then I'm in business. You know what I'm saying? So,
I see that
you
in
know,
your future too, bro. It's gonna
yeah,
happen.
Yeah, for sure. But and because of the simple fact that I'm pushing what I'm pushing, and it's not about that paper for me, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep my job. Um, it's going to be real people that's going to be happy with the animal that they acquire from me,
Right.
because that love and that care that I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying, giving to those puppies that you're going to give me your hard earned money for, you know, you're going to get exactly what you're going to get.
Right.
You know, you're gonna get exactly what you want to get, pardon me, from me. And I'm gonna make sure of that. And you're gonna get beyond that, because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get a folder, you know what I'm saying, with your paperwork. You're gonna get a folder with your deworming, and you're gonna get a folder with your shot records. You know what I'm saying? When you get a dog from Duro, and you're gonna have a little shopping bag, and you're gonna have things in that shopping bag that's gonna help you with your puppy up into 6 months. And that's just what Doro's gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's love for that
Sure.
dog. It's about not me not putting that money into that dog. You know what I'm saying? Because if you
Yeah.
take things, you know what I'm saying, things will take care of you. It's when you don't
Facts.
take care of things and you don't take care of those animals, nobody's gonna buy it because nobody
No.
cares.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'll be successful in 10 years. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we'll still have, you know, God willing, man. You know, as long as, you know, I'm alive and I'm breathing and I'm healthy, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I believe that I'll be successful. And I believe you'll be calling me, you know what I'm saying, asking me for a bang pup. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you'll
Yeah.
be saying and reaching out and all of that stuff. So that's that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the people that standing with me, man, you know, y'all got that for free. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that for free. That ain't no paper, you know, involved for my brothers. That's gonna be, you know, for free. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, the other people that, you know, no, don't talk to me. But you know what I'm saying? Like people that's solid with me, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's where I plan to be. As far as social media, bro, um, I really don't know, man, because the wind blow. You know,
Right.
whichever blow. Yeah, it's hard to say that because the wind blow this way, the wind might blow that.
Yeah.
You know, and and then also, you know, we might go this way, and the world might go another way. So it's so hard for me to say that and what it's gonna be. But I'm hoping that it kind of go back to that '90s, you know, that '90s feel where those dogs that, you know, working and
Yeah.
healthy, you know what I'm saying, and at great weights, not all sloppy. And I'm hoping that the people that's still pushing weight in dogs just go ahead and fall out somewhere. And I'm
Right.
hoping that, you know, the people that's you know, really working at dogs and really talking that health thing, and they really talking that health thing. Because if it's more people talking that health thing in 10 years, bro, then I know my vision and what my point was and my agenda is really being pushed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that'll make me happy, because that's a man who goes down in history. You know what I mean? And that's what I really wanted to do, go down in
Right.
history as one
Okay.
of the best, one of the honest, and one of the realest dog men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a think I got one more question,
Mm-hmm.
maybe two, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
All right.
So I've talked to you about some of the systems I've seen people run as far
Mm-hmm.
as grouping with other people and getting them on
Mm-hmm.
a plan to where if they do something for a certain amount of months, as far as puppy care, as far as anything like that, and then they get paid out. Um, and even taking younger men or younger women that might just be excited just to be around them, uh, and kind of controlling them in a way to where they don't get as big, but they can get big only through them and not get past them. What do you feel about the systems people try and run, or the systems that people are trying to run, and the total domination thing? What do you think about that?
You know what's going on, man? Like, is people trying to have a cult following, or you know, and like what what like what is,
That's what it sounds like. But I mean, that, like I said, it sounds like that because, like, who are you to try and control the entire game or just take over the entire game? I know me and you feel the same way. Everybody can eat. Everybody brings something different to the table and to the game. So trying to have a hold of everything is blasphemous to me. I feel like.
You know, honestly, bro, when you try to control what's going on, I genuinely feel like, you're just gonna play yourself out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people try to grab people and grab people and grab people because they try to stay relevant.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? If this person take off too, then they can always, pull me back in and share the sugar with me. You know what
Right.
I mean? And so like that's just how it is. But you can't really control, you might think you can, but God got the final say so.
Yeah.
So when you done. And you
Facts.
could you could kill yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not literally. I mean, off of social media.
Yeah. Yeah. I got what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, because people only gonna take what they want to take. Um, um, they only gonna take what they take. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And everybody ain't going. And that's the thing. Everybody is not gonna like what you do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not gonna like that. People ain't gonna like what you do, CDC. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's people that don't like what Joe does, you know what I mean? Because your channel is like NWA's, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you bringing content and bringing light to the dog men, and so is he. And so, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. And people might not like that. People might not like me, you know, talking about the health of the animals because they might not care and feel like, oh man, he a threat. I gotta stop that.
Or you
You know,
messing with my money. I don't
yeah,
understand how people go so crazy about that. That just makes I feel like that just makes should make you want to better what you're doing and better the dogs you have in front of you instead of shortchanging a family or shortchanging somebody that wants to start a program off of your dogs and put your name on it.
right. Right. That's
I
100.
I don't
That's
get it. And then the death threats people get because of it is crazy.
see. I
Because you don't want to do right. Not saying you, but saying you get what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. I do. I do. I do. And man, that's foolishness right there. That's
Yeah,
what that is. That ain't nothing but the devil. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
When you gotta give a person a death threat for doing this, what do they think they are, bro? They think they the FBI and we Malcolm
Right.
X. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like like you at some point, like you gotta understand the times has changed, man. You got guns, we got guns. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Make that song. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? Like you can't think that you just gonna do something to another man and not and nothing not happen to you. That's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That the day of the Suge Knight stuff is over. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You can't
Sign
think
this paper.
yeah, you can't think you just gonna be doing that, bro.
No, you're gonna get blowed down playing with
You
somebody.
know, real quick. Real
Yeah.
quick. They gonna catch
Yeah.
you in the game. Pa, pa, pa. You know what I mean? You gotta understand though, bro. You gotta understand that this right here is one of those things that you know what I'm saying. Like you can't just think you gonna do something to somebody or you gonna threaten somebody. You can't just do that because people is you don't know who people are. You don't know who you talking to.
Right.
Like when I said you know what's up to me, that what's up with me, that other individual don't, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
said that too.
But
But you
if
don't
that
know how I'm gonna take what you saying.
if that other individual knew that, they might apologize, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might apologize, man. So like that's what I'm saying. Like, like people don't be knowing people. You don't know me,
Right.
and I don't know you. You might got some
I only know Darrell on
you
here. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You might got some uncles that put in work in Michigan. You
Yeah.
know, so you always got to respect somebody first before you try to disrespect another man. That's
Right.
always you got to always have that respect, and that's what I come. when I tell Rock Solid, I tell you, I tell Mac, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, love, man. You know what I'm saying, and
You
that's
mean that?
first,
Yeah.
and I mean that. That ain't no. I'm just saying that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying. That's love because at the end of the day, that's my respect to y'all as men. You know what I'm
Right.
saying. And even if I don't know you, like you know what I'm saying, like I told Samurai, Dre, I told him, I said, love, bro. Like you was talking about me in that interview. You saying Duro. You know what I'm saying? Just you
Yeah.
saying Duro, man. That was love. You
Right.
know, just for Dre. I mean, just for Joe to say Doro, that was love. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that because that's a platform that's bigger than mine.
For
You
sure.
know?
Yes. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Joe. All
Yeah.
y'all, man. For sure.
Yeah. To both of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when you did that, when they did that, that was, you know, that was love for me. You know what I mean? Because I
Right.
said, and that's two brothers that you know really see, you know, what I'm bringing and really respect when I'm bringing. Because Dre
Yeah.
said to me, he said, you earned my respect when you did that interview with C.D.C. You know what I'm saying? And that was right. That was a big salute and much love. And I said that to him, love, bro. So I'm always about love. I'm
Yeah.
only that dog when somebody try to make me. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah.
And
Word.
it can't and should nobody knock you for that because it wasn't. It was some. Hey, we're gonna address what we're gonna address what's put in our face. So
Yeah, we are.
you gotta respect it.
I I know I am. I know I'm gonna always, you know what I'm saying, speak, you know, and speak my mind and speak my truth. I know I'm gonna always do that.
Right.
You know, and if I feel like, you know, people might not know, man, and we ain't got to go deep into it, but you know, man, you done had a, you know, a disagreement.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, like, but when we had that disagreement, you know, did I try to put you on blast?
Nope. No.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
I tried to call you, right?
Right. Yep. And then we eventually got on the call. We got it situated.
Because that's what brothers do.
Facts.
That's what brothers do. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just how it is, man. There's always love, bro. There's always love with me. And that's how I'm,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So all my up and coming dog men, dog women that's doing what they doing, and right now, and they inspired to do YouTube, social media, or Instagram, and they aspire to do this, you know, to be on your platform or whatever. Just keep working, keep grinding. Don't let the trends, you know, and don't get wrapped up in the trends. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the trends define you. Don't get wrapped up in the trends, man. You know, stay true to who you are. Do what you got to do because your respect is gonna come. People gonna see how you working and how you talk and how you conduct yourself, and that you're a real young man or a real young woman. You know, they gonna young lady, they gonna respect that, and they gonna come at you with respect. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna have the people, you're gonna have the super duper bozos and super duper dummies, but you
Yeah.
gotta win out of that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that kind of go and let it be what it's gonna be.
And
Yeah.
Joe told me this. He said you got to know when to address it, and you got to know when just to cut it and just step away from it because I mean, some stuff needs to be addressed, especially if it's disrespectful towards you and what you're trying to do. But when somebody just picking, or just saying little slick things, that's when you know you just got to step back as a man and be like, okay, I ain't finna entertain no nonsense or no BS, especially whoever it is. I mean, just know when to step back and know what your mission is and remember what your mission is because at the end of the day, there ain't nobody that can stop you from doing what you want to do except for yourself. And that's if
Yep.
you get sidetracked and that's if you fall out of love with what you're doing. So
Right.
keep on track, keep dreaming, and chase your dreams.
Yeah.
So and that's facts
That was well said, bro.
already, man. But yeah, I think that's it for the interview. We almost got 2 hours in, but I appreciate everybody for their support. To the dog world, man. I hope everybody can find a compromise and uh and even if you don't, I mean, just let's keep respecting each other and and love on those people that you got love for, and remember what our mission is, remember what we're trying to do, and stay authentic in what we're trying to do. Duro, any words?
I think that was well said, bro. I think what you said was 100. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like people should respect people a little bit more. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, it should be a brotherhood amongst all dog men, and a level of respect for all dog men, because it should be just about those animals. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I understand we're not perfect, and I understand that the world is not perfect, but
Yeah.
when we all got the same agenda, we all got kind of the same agenda, we all got love for the dogs, we all should have a certain respect for each other, and stand as one. Because
Yes,
you
sir.
might think a certain football player don't like themselves. I mean, don't like one another, but one of them might hurt themselves, and you'll see that player come out to the field, bow his knee down, and he might even cry because he
Yeah.
didn't want to see his brother get hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that thing right there that dog men should check themselves with, change yourself with, stop trying to be rotten, and you know what I'm saying, and show the love back that's shown to you. You know
Right.
what I mean? And it'll go farther. You know what I
100.
mean? Always one love with me, man.
And I noticed you said dog man. I noticed it ain't a lot. I don't really see no dog women doing this type of stuff that's going on. I don't see none. I haven't seen it. It might be some, but I haven't really seen any.
You know why though? Think about
Why
it,
is
Jack.
that?
Think about it. You ever, when you was in school, you ever see the girls really fight and argue?
I seen a few, but they was younger. And they was a little bit more
Right. But I'm
immature.
talking about when we got to high school.
Yeah, no, I didn't really see it. No,
Right.
a
You know
few,
why?
but like I said, they was younger. The height.
Right.
Why is
But you
that
know,
though?
but you know why? Because when you start to mature, certain
Mhm.
things just roll off your back. You don't
Yeah,
even really
they
pay
don't
mind.
excite you.
Right. So
Yeah,
another dog woman ain't really coming for another dog woman because they just like, man, listen, this is what I'm doing. I got Cane Corsos, and this one over here, she like, man, I got bullies. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So we ain't even in the same thing. And you know what I'm saying? And you ain't no threat to me. I ain't no threat to you. So I'm not even gonna bother you. But it's a lot of people to get in their feelings. And then you know what happened with the dog men, bro? A lot of the dog men feel like when a person say something, they feel like that the person is directing that at them.
yeah.
That's the problem.
That's
That's the
why I
problem.
think a lot of people should just be quiet. I mean, don't say nothing unless nothing's directed directly towards you.
Unless they said your name.
You never know. Yeah,
You know what I'm
unless they
saying?
say your name.
They could have been talking to somebody totally different.
I agree.
And now you just started something for you being sensitive. You know what I'm saying? You just started something that ain't have to start.
Right.
That's where it comes down. That's where it boils down to. Like, you gotta understand that, listen, bro, like, I'm not your enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm doing this and I'm on the scene, I'm not your enemy. At the end of the day, man, I'm still your brother. I'm supposed to be through God's eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way that we got to change our way of thinking and stop being so sour and so scared of the next man up. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to have
Yeah.
love for your brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can't change an idiot's mind. You know what I mean? If
No,
that
you
person
can't.
idiot and a bozo, then you just gonna let that person be an idiot and a bozo over there. You know, but half of the time I see problems, bro. That person might not even been talking to them.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Yep.
or,
I think it's just staying in the cut, and just knowing what your mission is and trying to complete your mission, man. I think that's gonna be the best bet for everybody,
yep,
and staying out the mix. Because
yep.
when you in the mix, you win some. You know what I
All the
mean?
That's
Yeah.
why I said I'm going back to being Duro, man. I'm going back to me for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm exclusive. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking with people. I'm not don't call me. You know what I'm saying? Don't text me. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Going back to me doing me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, like it's always something, and it shouldn't be amongst men, especially when you're grown. It
Right.
shouldn't be nothing amongst us. It should be
When you
nothing but love,
grown, like
respect for
grown.
each other. Yeah.
with
Like
kids.
what are we doing childish things for?
Yeah,
Or talking behind people's back or doing this, that, and the third. What are we doing that for?
right.
That's the thing that I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So the more and more that I seen that, like it's like, yo, man, okay, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it. So now, you know what I'm saying? I gotta remove myself, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta do me.
Yeah, I respect it, man. You
Yeah,
know where I'm at with you, man. You know it's always love, and I mean you just made adjustments that you feel was needed, and can't nobody be mad at you for that because you protecting yourself and you protecting your energy at the end of the day.
right, right.
So yeah, I think that's it for this week. I think me and Lamone got a bloodline profile coming out. I gotta hit him up about that, but
Man, shout out to Lamone.
for sure, man, it's a
That
solid
was
dude.
yeah,
But as always, let's continue to better our minds and dogs, people.